Hello, my name is Andre Simpson, and today I would like to show you the difference between Deltek GCS Premier and QuickBooks Enterprise. And the reason for this is because I was recently asked, of the two, which is more DCAA compliant? Well, I want to be honest with you. QuickBooks products are not DCAA compliant, nor have they ever been DCAA compliant. However, QuickBooks can be made DCAA compliant with a few adjustments and the purchase of some additional software for other reporting functions and the use of Microsoft Excel to send reports to project managers, which you can download off the internet and then add those to your reports in the QuickBooks report section. However, what I want to do today is just show you them side by side and walk you through a few items, just something to pique your interest and give you the difference. If you're considering switching to Deltek or Procast, because Procast is another good ERP system, I just want to let you know there are options, and you need to pick the option that is best for you and your business, what's economical, what's more efficient, and what you're capable in line with what your capabilities are. There's no need for you to spend additional funds if you don't have to. There's no need for you to revamp your whole accounting system if you don't need to. So just something to think about. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up the QuickBooks screen first. This version of QuickBooks is QuickBooks Enterprise. This is a sample file, obviously. And what I want to do is show you something. Now, this is the home screen. As you can see, it's all menu driven. Deltek is no different. Deltek is also all menu driven. If you go into the report section, you can see the reports are there. The financials, you can also do profit, loss, balance sheet, network graph, customers, receivables, sales, job, mileage, vendors, payables, banking, taxes, budget forecast, all of those wonderful things you can do. But I want to back up here. Let's have a look at the company financials. Now, what specifically I want to target on, zeroing on right here, is look at the profit and loss by job. Here's the report. Now, in terms of government contracting, this report, it's for decision making, it's not going to suffice. You need to have specific things in terms of labor distribution, labor categories, salaries broken out. You need more information. This is not going to, this for commercial purposes, definitely gets it done. Now, what I would also like to show you is, let's go here, and I'm going to zero in on the chart of accounts. Now, here we are. This is the banking. QuickBooks, also the same. QuickBooks Deltek, same old. They're both the same on that. But notice what happens here. I'm going to add a new account. First, the screen asks me if it's a fixed asset, expense, or income. We'll say it's an income account. We'll continue. Now, I'd like you to look carefully at this. This is where Deltek and QuickBooks completely divide. Account name, that's for the chart of accounts. That's also in Deltek. Description, tax mapping, income, and that's it. Now, here we are. This is good for commercial purposes. This is good. You could make it a sub account of whatever account. This is good. Okay, this is just the basic QuickBooks. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull up GCS Premier, give you the opportunity. Now, for those of you who are familiar with GCS Premier and are Deltek pros, you're going to say, oh, that's the old screen, that's the old desktop version, blah, 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 and you're at service pack number 23. I'm well aware of that, but just for today, for the purpose of demoing this video, I am going to use this version. I don't want to go into the newer version as of right now. I want to walk through, and I haven't installed all the other service packs on my machine as yet, so we're still doing it old school. but not a problem that does not stop us from demonstrating. So here, let's walk through a few items. Labor distribution. Notice here that Deltek is already set up for government contract industry. All these things in here, you can achieve this, this, and this, these through QuickBooks. And this. So, no problem. You can achieve this through QuickBooks. But here's where we're going to go ahead and separate the men from the boys. Notice in the accounts payable section, you can achieve all these in QuickBooks, even do an ETF. But roll down to the general ledger. You can do a bank reconciliation in QuickBooks. So can you do that in Deltek. Financial reports. Here we are, trend costs, reference number balance report, direct and indirect expenses. Now, this report here, you cannot pull that in QuickBooks. If you set your chart of accounts up and you're using an additional software, I'm not going to mention the name of the software as yet, additional software you purchased, then you can go ahead and generate those reports. But what I want to emphasize to you is that everything that you need is in one place, one time, and one module. Now, if I click on contracts pools, here we are, Dcaa reporting. Okay, now I don't know about you, but I've done 3 incurred cost submission, and it takes time. But if the information is already in the accounting system and readily available, you can go ahead and use it. These cost pools here, if you were to set them up in QuickBooks, you'd have to do it in the chart of accounts and have items specifically flow through to those accounts. Same thing with the receivables. Cash reports, progress payment, generic billing. Have a look at what's here. This is definitely not in QuickBooks. There's no way you're going to achieve what's here in QuickBooks. It's just not going to happen. So, but to get QuickBooks Dcaa compliant, it's possible, and there are just a few things that you would have to do to make it happen. But if I had a decision to make between the two and money wasn't an option, then I would either go with a Procast or Deltek. At this time, QuickBooks does not have a version that's geared toward government contracting. However, if you find that you absolutely need to be Dcaa compliant, there are steps that you can take to modify the software to make it